Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing, man? Antonelli here, answering your questions today. Today's question is, should I swing wood or an aluminum bat? Especially in the off season and practice time, which one will help me become a better hitter? Okay, so I am a fan of swinging a wood bat. So our players, we have players at all ages, and a lot of our players swing wood bats during the off season because wood bat, first, it's a little bit heavier, again, depending on your age. If you're a really super young player, you might want to be careful. Sometimes a wood bat can almost be a little bit too heavy. But for most of our ages, we've had pretty good success at swinging wood bats. Okay, so it's a little bit heavier, so you've got to be a little bit more efficient with your movements, right? Typically, if a bat's really light, well, then you can just swing with your arms. You don't even have to have a good swing. Just swing with your arms, and you can make contact. You get there quick enough, and you'll be fine. But if the bat's a little bit heavier, well, then I've got to use my body better, right? I've got to be more connected. I can't just be an upper body arm swinger because the bat's too heavy. I'm not strong enough to do that. Okay, so that'll really help improve. It should help improve your swing mechanics just by using a bat that's a little bit heavier than some of the really super light bats that are out there now. Also, the sweet spot is smaller, right? So you've got to be a little bit more efficient. You've got to be able to square the ball up more. You'll have a really good idea. Sometimes with a metal bat, right, you can get jammed. You can still hit the ball decently well. It might sting your hands a little bit, but not too bad depending on the bat you're using. Well, use a wood bat. You hit a bunch of balls down here by the label, it's not going to feel very good. And you're not going to want to do that anymore. It's going to let you know that there's something going on with your swing. Your swing is just either too long, too slow, something's wrong, okay? And so it gives you really good feedback to be able to use a wood bat also. So, again, I like the idea of using it in the off season, even if you use a metal bat during the season. One thing I will say, when you get close to the season, when you're in the season, I always typically like to use the bat that I was going to use in a game. So in college, my first year of college, I tried to go wood bat whenever I wasn't playing, and then I'd go to my metal bat in the games. And I always felt like it took me a little bit to get used to the feel again. And so what I started doing after that is I used wood during the winter time. I used wood during the off season. And then when I got in season, I'd use the bat that I was going to use. But I felt like all that work leading up to the season with the wood bat really helped me for the reasons I talked about earlier. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know in the description box below what you guys use. If you use wood in the off season, if you use metal in the off season, and then what you use in season. There's a lot of teams now that use wood bats, especially in summer ball. There's some high school leagues. Our high school league uses wood bats. We're a wood bat league. Okay? So let me know in the comment section below what you guys use and what you think about using wood bats versus metal bats and all that. Give it a thumbs up, share the video with all your friends, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. We'd appreciate that. If you click the link below in the description box, type in Antonelli, you get 50% off your first plate crate. Also have a link to our Patreon page where you can help support the channel. And we've got a bunch of other stuff to check out as well, so definitely do all that. And that's all I got, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you later.